Welcome to New Parent Nest, the podcast for real conversations about the roller coaster ride of parenthood. I'm your host, Matt.
And I'm Lara. We're so glad you've joined us. Today we're diving into a topic that is incredibly important, but often gets whispered about instead of discussed openly: the mental health of new parents.
That's right. And while we'll be touching on the experience for all parents, we want to put a special focus on the unique challenges that new moms often face. It's a heavy topic, but it's a vital one.
It really is. I think back to when my daughter was born, and everyone talks about the joy, the love, the magical bond, and all of that is true, but there's another side to it that I wasn't prepared for: the sheer overwhelm.
Yeah, overwhelm is the perfect word for it. It's a tidal wave of hormones, sleep deprivation, and suddenly being responsible for this tiny, fragile human.
Exactly. And for the first couple of weeks, I just cried a lot. I'd be holding this beautiful baby and just weeping. I figured, okay, this is it. This is the baby blues everyone warns you about. It's normal, it'll pass.
And for a lot of women, it is just that. The baby blues are very real and very common. It's that period, usually in the first 2 weeks after delivery, where you have mood swings, anxiety, sadness. It's largely driven by the massive hormonal drop after delivery.
Right. But for me, 2 weeks passed, then 3, then a month, and the feelings weren't getting better. In fact, they were getting worse. It wasn't just sadness. It was this deep, hollow feeling, a sense of dread when I woke up in the morning. I felt disconnected from my baby, which then brought on this immense wave of guilt.
And that's the crucial difference, isn't it? When those feelings persist and intensify, that's when we move from talking about the baby blues to potentially talking about postpartum depression, or PPD. It's more than just a bad mood, it's a serious medical condition.
Totally. And also postpartum anxiety. I feel like that doesn't get talked about enough. I had these racing, intrusive thoughts about something terrible happening to the baby. I couldn't sleep even when she was sleeping because I was just wired with anxiety.
That's a huge component. For some women, PPD presents as deep sadness, but for others, it's intense anxiety, irritability, or even rage. The key is that it interferes with your ability to function and care for yourself and your baby.
And the guilt you mentioned earlier, Matt, is just crushing. You think, I'm supposed to be happy. I have this amazing baby. What is wrong with me? You feel like a failure as a mother before you've even really started.
Right, and that guilt often feeds into the immense pressure new moms are under. There's this unspoken expectation to be the perfect, glowing, blissful mother from day one.
Oh my gosh, yes. The pressure is insane. You see it all over social media. These influencers with 6-week-old babies, and they have a full face of makeup, a pristine white living room, and a caption about how motherhood is pure magic. It makes you feel like you're the only one struggling.
The comparison trap, it's so easy to fall into. You forget that you're comparing your behind-the-scenes reality with someone else's highlight reel.
Completely. And layered on top of that is the physical reality. The sleep deprivation it's a form of torture. It's not just being tired. Your brain doesn't work. You can't form sentences. You forget everything. And you have to do that while keeping a tiny human alive.
It really is. There's a reason it's used as an interrogation technique. It magnifies every single emotion. A small frustration becomes a massive crisis when you haven't slept more than 90 minutes at a stretch for weeks.
And there's also the loss of identity. One day you are Lara, a person with a career, hobbies, friends, and the next day you are mom. That's your entire world. Your body isn't your own, your time isn't your own. It's a seismic shift that no one can really prepare you for.
That makes so much sense. And while dads and partners go through a transition too, it's often a different experience. For the birthing parent, the change is physical, hormonal, and emotional on a scale that is just profound.
It is profound, but we shouldn't dismiss the father's experience either. What was it like for you, Matt? I think it's important for our listeners to hear that side of it too. It is, and that's where having a supportive partner becomes not just helpful, but absolutely critical. For me, my husband was my lifeline.
This is such an important point for partners and dads listening. We often want to help, but we genuinely don't know how. We see you're struggling, we try to fix it, and sometimes we make it worse. So, from your perspective, what actually helps?
Okay, practical advice. Number 1, don't ask, what can I do to help? The mental load of delegating tasks is exhausting. Instead, just do things. Say, I'm taking the baby for a walk for an hour. Please go take a shower or a nap. Take initiative.
Right, taking the initiative. That's huge. It shows you're paying attention.
It does. Also, be the gatekeeper. Protect the mom and baby from too many visitors. And when people do visit, make them help. Let them do a load of laundry or bring food. Your job is to be the protective bubble.
Be the buffer.
Exactly. And listen without judgment. When she says, I'm having a hard time, don't say, but you have a healthy baby, you should be happy. Say, that sounds so hard. I'm here for you. We're in this together. Validation is everything.
Validation, not solutions. That's something I had to learn. My instinct is to fix the problem, but sometimes you just need to sit in the feeling with your partner and let them know they're not alone in it.
100%. And for partners, it's also important to know the signs. It's not always crying. It can be withdrawal, anger, a complete lack of interest in anything. If your partner just doesn't seem like herself for weeks on end, it's time to gently suggest she talk to someone.
Yeah, and maybe offer to make the appointment for her or go with her. Removing those barriers can make all the difference. Which brings us to another key point: actually seeking help.
Yes, let's talk about some practical things that can help moms who might be listening and feeling this way right now. First, the old cliche, sleep when the baby sleeps. I know, it's annoying to hear because there are a million other things to do, but you have to try. Let the dishes pile up. Your mental health is more important than a clean kitchen.
It's true. Lower your standards for a while. Good enough has to be the new perfect.
Absolutely. Second, get out of the house, even for 10 minutes around the block. The fresh air and change of scenery can break the cycle of feeling trapped.
And third, find your people.
Yes, this is so important. Find another new mom, whether it's a formal new moms group, a neighbor, or an online community. Talking to someone who is in the exact same phase of life is unbelievably validating. You can text them at 3 a.m. and say, I'm so tired I could cry, and they'll just get it.
That shared experience is powerful. It reminds you that you're not broken and you're not alone.
And finally, and this is the most important one, talk to a professional. Talk to your doctor, a therapist, a psychiatrist. There is zero, and I mean zero, shame in needing help. You wouldn't think twice about getting a cast for a broken arm. Your brain is an organ, and sometimes it needs medical support too.
Exactly. Asking for help is a sign of incredible strength. It's you being the best possible parent you can be by taking care of yourself. There are medications that are safe for breastfeeding. There are therapists who specialize in perinatal mental health. Help is available.
It really is, and getting that help changed everything for me. It allowed me to clear the fog and actually start enjoying my daughter and this new chapter of my life.
That's amazing to hear, Laura. And it's such an important story to share. So to recap, for everyone listening, know the signs and the difference between the short-term baby blues and the more persistent postpartum depression or anxiety.
Right. And communicate. Talk to your partner. Talk to your friends. Find your community. Don't suffer in silence.
And finally, know that seeking professional help is a brave and powerful step. If any of this resonated with you, please reach out to your doctor or a mental health professional. A great resource is Postpartum Support International, which has helplines and resources in countries all over the world.
To all the new parents out there, and especially the new moms, what you are doing is hard. You are doing a great job. Be kind to yourself. You are not alone in this.
Couldn't have said it better myself. That's all the time we have for today on New Parent Nest. Thanks for tuning in.
We'll catch you next time.